Alright guys, so hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nat Patterns. So today quickly we are going to learn how to cut a Packard shirt. Alright, it's very simple. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel guys, please hit the subscribe button and I will really appreciate that. Alright, so when you want to cut your shirt, but then these are the measurements we're going to be using first. Shoulder measurement of 18, chest measurement of 44, and the shirt length is 29. Alright, so quickly we want to cut your shirt. You first of all fold your fabric into two. Alright, so this fabric I folded here is into two. Okay, I'm going to show us that. Alright, so I folded again, okay, by 2.5 inches. That will serve for button allowance. Alright, you can look at it right here. This line I folded here is on 2.5 inches. That will serve as a button allowance. Can you see that? 2.5 inches for button allowance. So we're going to fold it in, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the front block. After that we'll get the back block, then together we'll apply the measurements and stitch and cut this shirt rather. Alright, so first we're going to check, okay, the wideness. Since it is 11, which is 44, if you divide by 4 you will have 11. Okay, and I'm going to add 1 inch to it. That will be 12. Okay, I'm going to add 1 inch to it, and that gives us 12. Alright, so I'm going to mark this at two places and then use a straight line to connect. Okay, hope you can see the mark I'm making there. Alright, hope you can see that chalk mark. The next thing is to come down by 4 inches for the shoulder slant. Okay, that's 4 inches for the shoulder slant. I'm going to slant it. Alright, so after slanting it, now the next thing is for us to get the length of the shirt. Trust me, this is very simple. We'll get the length of this shirt, which is 29. Okay, so that is 29 right there. Okay, so let's get it straight, and then we'll cut out the front block. Okay, so this is simply the front block. Alright, so we'll quickly cut it out and then proceed into the back block. Like I said guys, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, I will really appreciate if you can hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on, so that you will always see my videos when I drop them. Okay, if you don't subscribe, if you don't turn your notification bell on, you will hardly see my videos. Okay, let's trim off this edge here. We don't need it. It might make our work dirty while stitching or when stitching. Alright, so that's that. So let's fold for the back block quickly. And alright, so quickly let's bring in the front block. Place it here carefully. Okay, so you can see how I placed it. We'll remove the shoulder slant to be same as that of the front. Then we'll push this down, leaving an allowance of 4 inches up there. Okay, so the difference in length between the front block and the back block is 4 inches. All right, let's just confirm that. So that is 4 inches right there. Okay, so the next thing is to fold it in. All right, then we'll go ahead to apply our measurements. Guys, this is very simple, trust me, and easy. So the shoulder, we set the shoulder. You can see now we have our, look at 29 there, which is our shirt length. We have excess of about 2 inches. Okay, so that's how to get the shirt length. So we're going to come up there by 4 inches and curve it in. See that? Let's cut it out. This is just a way of shaping our shirt. Okay, just a way of shaping our shirt. You see this? All right, so you see we're going to curve the back same as the front. Okay, so now let's go ahead and apply the measurements. So first we'll start with the shoulder measurement, which is 18. Divide by 2, that will give us 9. We'll mark 9 there plus half-inch allowance for stitching. Okay, so that's it, half-inch allowance. So to get our arm, we'll divide shoulder by 2. Let's extend the 9.5 we have there down. Let's get a straight line. Okay, now the next thing is to get our arm, we divide shoulder by 2. So divide 9 by 2. Divide 18 by 2, you have 9. So we'll minus 1 inch from it. And we're going to use 8. So we're using 8, not 9. If you use the whole 9, it will be too long, okay? It will be too deep. So that gives us our chest measurement, alright, which is 44. That is 11 there. So we'll get, to cover our arm, we'll get the midpoint of the arm depth, mark it, and then come in by 3/4 inch allowance, and then we'll curve it. As simple as that. Hope guys this is easy and you are following. All right, now for us to fit this shirt, we'll get the midpoint of this side length. We'll get the midpoint here. All right, and we'll come in by what? By half an inch. Now watch carefully how I'm going to shape this shirt. You see, same thing down. Now observe how I'm using my French curve. Okay, it's also very important. Knowing how to use the French curve is also very important. All right, so you can see the way I've shaped this shirt. Let's go ahead and cut it out before coming back to the neck. I'm taking this step by step so that you actually follow. That's why I'm doing one after the other. Okay, so that's that. We're done with the shaping of the shirt. The next thing now for us to do is to get the neck. All right, so go in by half an inch, just the front piece. This is to give it fitting, okay, to make it fitted in the front, to remove excess allowance in the front that makes it, you know, bogus in front. So the next thing, for us to get our neck depth, we'll divide the neck round by 4. So 16 divided by 4 will give you 4. So coming by 2, then we'll get our 4 from here, and then the wideness will be the depth divided by 2, which is what? 2. 4 by 2 is divided by 2 is 2. So that's how we got our neck size. Like I said before, our neck, to get the neck depth, you divide the neck size by 4 to get the depth, and then to get the width, you divide the depth by 2. I think that's simple enough. So you see we are done with drafting this shirt. Okay, it is as simple as this. Very simple, guys. If you enjoy watching this video, guys, I will appreciate if you can subscribe. So for us to get the yoke, it's very simple. Just watch carefully how we are going to get our yoke. All right, that's the yoke. Very simple and straightforward. The depth of the yoke, once is up to 7 inches. Okay, so the depth there is up to 7 inches, and that is fine. That is perfect. Let's go ahead and cut it out. And guys, that will be the end of this video. If you enjoy watching this video, guys, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share the video, and I will really appreciate. All right, so at this point we are done. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Knot Patterns. Okay, stay tuned, keep watching. Thank you. See you in my next videos. Thank you, guys.